know, so I'm gonna respond to a couple comments. I got so Brad Gullickson, I guess that's how you say his last name or handle on the tube. He asked me why don't I have signs on my truck, trailer, skid steer, and everything. It's really a pretty simple reason. It's labor. That's why. If I put a sign up, or you know, wrap or something on all the equipment I got, and you know, on the truck and the skid steer, the man lift, and I'm riding around like that every day, and say I get a bunch of work, right? Well, what am I going to do? I don't have no freaking labor that'll come to work as I need to. So then what ends up happening, y'all, what ends up happening is I'll spend the time, I'll go look at the jobs, you know, bid on the job, especially if it's a skid steer job. I'll go look at it, bid on it, and you know, all that's costing me money, time, same thing. And then we'll just say I get that job, right? Or I get a plethora of jobs. Say I get 10 jobs. Well, how am I going to do them? I don't have any labor. What that does is that forces me, by doing that, forces me to, well, to have labor. And then what ends up happening is the labor's running the show then. I'm not running nothing because I'm totally dependent on labor. Just imagine if I took on, you know, say I got 10 calls on skid steer jobs. I went and looked at all 10 of them. We'll say that, right? And I bid on 10 of them. And I actually get 4 of them. Now, of course, the other, of course, when I bid, I'm bidding it because a lot of the jobs will require labor. Not all of them. Well, there's going to be a little labor on all of them, but some of the jobs will require labor. And so when I'm bidding it as if I have labor, and then I don't have labor. See, that changes everything. Now my back's up against the wall. I'm doing subpar work because I don't have no help to make money at the number that I quoted them at when I did have help. So over the years, I've gotten really gun shy about getting a bunch of work. What would happen, we'll say in the middle of the summer, say somebody, I put advertisement on the truck and whatever, and say I pick up 20 customers, 20 more customers. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to burn a bridge is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be wasting time quoting and all. Because I won't be able to fulfill it because I don't have no reliable help. Well, Ray, that's what all businesses do. Right, I know. And I don't see how they do it, man. You know? The workload, you know, getting work is not the problem for me. Because if I have a good guy out here that checks all the boxes, then I'll get work. Now, they're not going to come out here in October talking about they need, you know, blah, blah dollars and, you know, and all that. Because from October or November, really, end of November to, you know, February, you know, I'm kind of taking it easy. Now, if I have a guy that worked out here all summer and he knows the lay of the land, he knows the customers, he knows the properties, you know, I trust him, he's got good character and all that, then I have no problem paying a guy as if it were in the summer throughout the winter. I mean, no problem. I'll do that. And like I told you guys before, no one has ever done that. No one has ever made it through the winter, because what ends up happening, and maybe it's just, you know, maybe I'm a junkie guru or whatever. I track junkies or whatever. I don't know, man. But what ends up happening is, in the wintertime or fall, and if I know that I got a good guy, and I gotta have a feeling. I mean, if I don't have that feeling, then that means he ain't, you know. This year, I thought I had Toby out here. This is a prime example. Prime example of what of what the fear is here. And I said it, fear. You know, I had Toby out here. I thought Toby was going to work out where he could, you know, take over some of the stuff, right? And, you know, work through the summer, learn the job, learn the customers, learn how I do things, and then I would keep him busy through the winter, because I would be able to plan better, because I know I got a guy coming in. See, but that ain't happened. He ends up quitting in August. So what I'm saying is, he quit in August, so what am I to do? So then I hired the guy Justin. Well, you know, there wasn't enough time for Justin to really learn everything that I needed him to know going into the winter. And so after Toby quit, I stopped seeking more work. Just stopped. Why would I? Because the only reason why I'm seeking more work is to be able to pay the labor. That's why, you know, and make a little more money. But I found that if I'm really smart with my money, then I don't really, you know, going into the winter, and I don't jump out there, if you will, then I'm, you know, trying to think of the best way to put it. If I, you know, jump out there, then I can glide through the winter and doing stuff like what you guys see me doing now. Well, Ray, you ain't got enough work for nobody. I know, because I haven't planned to have more work for anybody, because I can't rely on them. And that's why, in a nutshell, that's really why I don't set up more work, because I don't have labor that can come to work. And if I do have labor, he ain't coming to work knowing anything. He don't know nothing. And then even those guys don't, but they want to get paid as if they know. But even those guys stop coming in. So that really is the reason why I don't advertise, because I don't want to get a whole lot of work, man, that I can't do. I don't want to, you know, get a check that my ass can't cash, if you will. And that's what ends up happening. Plain as day. And that's probably another reason why I've been able to stay in business in such a small community that I live in. And because I don't burn bridges. I don't take on jobs that, I mean, I do. Like, I had that one job I kept putting off. Y'all saw, I'm living it. Y'all saw, when the first day that young kid came out here, the last guy that was out here, you know, I had that job over there that required a lot of trimming, and I needed help on that job. I would have never taken that job on if it wasn't for Toby or Justin. Justin said, yeah, I'll do it, and then he quit. Same thing with Toby. That side job that Toby screwed all up on, I would have never taken that job on if he didn't say he wanted to do it. I wouldn't have. I was trying to, you know, but I gotta believe deep in my heart of hearts, I gotta believe that the guy or guys that I got working out here is going to come to work. And if I don't believe that, which is a scar in my brain, then I'm just gonna mosey along until that guy comes along. You know, I put ads out. I try to pay the guys good. I try to treat them right. Blah blah blah, and you see what you see. And that's been the case the whole time I've been in business, y'all. No, but in the beginning it wasn't a big deal because I didn't have enough work. But now it's a bigger deal because now I can get a lot of work. I don't advertise at all. Keep that in mind. I might throw an ad on Facebook every now and then, but I don't hardcore advertise at all. I'm scared to, because if I get an influx of customers, I can't damn do the work. But I can live really good on what I make now, you know. But I know I'm getting older, and you know, that's been the reason why I haven't been able to scale. And I mean, there are a lot of things that I'm not doing correct. I understand, but if a guy would come to work and commit and come to work and work through the good and the bad, then they would reap the benefits of it. But they never can do that, man. I haven't found it yet. I just haven't. Are they out there? I'm sure they are. I know there are guys out there, and you know, I've done everything I can to try to get these guys that I know how to do. And if I had a guy that would come to work, I could build a business around me and him. But they can't even make it a summer out here. Maybe I'm just too hard to deal with. I don't know.